straight Vietnam in this bitch. The fuck is up? The fuck is up? I'm spilling my coffee here. What the fuck is going on? Man, listen, ATF, they bugging, right? With the whole fucking racial rule and all this other shit they're trying to come out with. Which is strange to me, man. It seems like the whole ATF just tried to kill their own operation themselves. Like, they threw themselves off a cliff with this shit for real. Like, god damn, y'all look super stupid with the idea that this would ever even work. I was supposed to do a live stream dissing some of the YouTubers and online personalities that's supposed to be so much about gun rights and all this other shit, but how they still like just be talking like they respect government and law enforcement enough that if they can win in the legal arena, that somehow they will also like consider that a win for them. Nobody's giving enough ultimatums. Nobody's delivering ultimatums to this shit. And what's so weird is that everybody's kind of scared into feeling like no matter how much of a bully government, police, the ATF, your local governor, whoever, man, all of them do it. But y'all act like the bully shit that we all agree that they do from time to time, that this lane of employment to even become a public servant, to watch it turn into actually the opposite. We they bitches, bro, and y'all know that's the vibe of the relationship, that we the bitch in the relationship. Y'all gotta stop pretending like that's not the case. And then you gotta stop pretending that every time you yield to anything they say at all, that you are not yielding to, number one, the bully. Number two, the bully that everybody agrees can potentially be the bully, and then we watch them do that over and over again, do that bully shit, not just in this country, but in other countries too. We all know who the fuck we dealing with, and everybody's still bitch enough to be talking about how once again they are overstepping boundaries and doing all sorts of crazy shit, but we still talk from a position of subordinates by expecting legislation and all these other things and just waiting on so much of that all the fucking time, no matter what it is that they do, to be the remedy, instead of making hard examples out of them by even using their legal system. You can use their legal system to bully them, and yet and still people aim to back them down and then walk away and call it good. You're supposed to punish them for being guilty of even delivering something to you that you can legitimately fucking and legally knock down. If you can legitimately knock it down legally about something that they did, there needs to also be repercussions after the fact of you knocking it down, that they get punished for trying some shit that you were able to legally knock down. Nobody goes in there to punish them after that. After you knock this ATF shit down, also about the brace, also go in and be like, we finna clean y'all whole shit up. Who the fuck y'all think y'all is? Apparently, y'all think y'all are gods. Y'all need a fucking dose of reality. Everything you do and say is hidden behind extreme force and violence and this aura of organization that somehow some people take as being ordainedly fucking given to them by some divinity. Some source of divinity is giving the ATF the power. Man, this shit is organization, force, and violence. And that's all that it is. I don't have a moral obligation to listen to them. They don't have a moral fucking standing to be telling me anything. About what, bruh? ATF? I don't give a fuck. I don't get the level of me not giving a fuck is so high, it's so obvious that it makes me laugh when I say I don't give a fuck. Inside, I'll be laughing hard as fuck, because a lot is on the line about something that I see as being so fucking fraudulent, even in their own game, but in the natural arena, man. This is natural life. All of these particles, protons, electrons, and neutrons, and all of this shit, and the so-called binary codes that's hidden down in the fucking molecular level of the fabric of reality, all of that shit is saying that we are all something and nothing is above anything else. And then as you climb higher away from that, you actually separate yourself from that natural fact to give in to organizations that claim to be above you when they ain't nothing but a bunch of protons, neutrons, and electrons that can be disturbed by any fucking thing you want to disturb them with if you disturb they shit. They are nothing. Nothing. They are nothing. Reality is saying that they are nothing. Is the ATF. A bunch of letters and numbers and organization and force and violence, bro. They are nothing else. Protons, electrons, and neutrons are telling me that they are no different than me about nothing. Trust the science. Kiss my dick. Fuck out of here. They are nothing. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here with all that dumbass shit. And the fact that I can't talk like this about a bully, that everybody calling a bully without being called threatening. They wrote a whole bunch of shit on paper without even knowing my fucking name, but they meant it for me. Don't even know me. Don't even know my name, but they wrote down a threat that they meant for me. That's how far they bullshit be going. And I'm the bad guy for saying fuck them? Man, smoke something. Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all funny as fuck. Funny as fuck. Tired of all this dumbass shit. All these motherfuckers claiming to be so far above humanity that they can play a stupid game with y'all and y'all let them. They think they so fucking clever like nobody can see them. I can see straight through everything they do. And that's without the gematria. When you throw the gematria in there, the shit gets so spooky that your whole fucking soul should be telling you, man, turn up. Get the fuck out of here, bro. As much as they do. Whatever they do, you do. Don't overdo nothing. Play their game if you need to. That's okay. It's okay to play the game. But everybody playing the game. And that's what I don't like. Somebody gonna need to file the legal papers. Somebody gonna need to crack their knuckles and say, man, we will. Y'all better stop. Y'all better stop. The fuck out of here. We need everybody doing everything. And you know what? In that regard, okay, fuck it. Y'all want to push the paper and the pen and shit like that? I dig that. Because we do need the moral high ground to be like, literally saying that we've tried everything. And if nothing else will work and y'all won't let peaceful resistance to y'all obvious bullshit that even your own law society can't fucking keep a straight face and say that everything is perfectly fine and nothing is wrong, nothing has changed, everything's okay. They can't even say that. So when we see that that's what's going on, and it just becomes an overwhelmingly obvious thing that something is wrong but it's their fault, don't say shit to me about what I say to them, what I say about them, how I describe my position in life, because protons and electrons and neutrons over here are saying, leave me alone. And I'm decoding the matrix everywhere I look, bro. I don't see no uniforms, no badges, no offices or oaths and all this stuff. Y'all didn't do none of that shit with my permission. I never okayed none of that. You couldn't describe this to a free man who was completely removed from this kind of a system and then tell him that where he comes from is freedom, but this is also freedom. When all of these organizations and different things are looming over people, writing a whole bunch of shit that they take their whole college career and their whole career experience to master, while other people are completely out of the loop, and then they call this a fair game. It's not a fair game and it's not freedom. It don't make no sense at all. You can't expect a fucking 5-year-old to fight a fucking world class martial arts expert to the death. It's a stupid fight and you know what's going to happen. That the martial artist doesn't have to fucking fight the child to the death, but what he can do is completely dominate the child's life and toy with the child because he's thinking, I'm so far above you, what can you do to me? And this is the game the government tries to play by constantly separating themselves in a legitimate separation, actually. It is us and them because of all of the knowledge and the power and the threat and the force and the organization and the taxation that they use to fund all of this shit that they take from us to separate us from them so that we can't fight them. They got their palm on our forehead while we swing it and they just laughing because we can't reach them. That's what they think. That's what they think. And it's so funny to me. It's so funny to me. Because actually it's the other way around. Y'all got to blindfold us and hold us back from a whole bunch of shit for us to realize, before we can realize that at the snap of a finger, we can say, we want all the love, all the fairness, all the hugs from this nigga Trey, and we love all of this shit just like this. And anybody who is hurting anybody for fraudulent, dominating reasons of illusions of authority and titles and oaths and taxation, which is fucking theft that nobody else can do but y'all, or else you would call it what it really is if you saw me doing the same shit for the same reasons, kiss my dick. We know what the fuck this is. We're going to stop playing these motherfucking games and let this and the plethora of other things that have happened in the past 2, 3, 4, 10 fucking years years of you been watching, let it all bring you to a solid conclusion to take your life seriously, your soul's journey seriously. And then you say, whoever is hurting us in an unfair, manipulating game of force and violence needs to stop, and we can tell you to fucking stop, and I'm not going to let you make me look like the bad guy for saying that whoever does that needs to stop, and we don't care what you've called yourself to hide behind. I'm not the bad guy for saying that. And whoever thinks that I'm the bad guy for saying this simple shit, distrust them. I'm tired of playing a fucking game. They are fucking dumb, and I would never try to do what they are doing to anybody. I would never try to do this shit, bro. I would never try to dominate the world with the shit that they doing. I got the moral high ground. They just gonna look at me to call me, but man, they overturned governments. They didn't smoke or did whatever the fuck they did to Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, and all these niggas. They let people know, man, you stand up, we'll knock you down, we run this shit. And that's what's weird, though, because everybody can see the examples of how they do this shit in the world, and then we don't all say, they can't hang us all, let's go, and then go. And then go. Don't nobody do that shit, man. And you ain't even got to do that with no force of violence. The key to the whole thing really is to do that all standing together, letting nothing divide us, so that we can all just say in a blanket statement that whoever can dominate the world in that way can't be trusted, because there's too much power, and we know what will happen if we give anybody that lane of power to do that. And we have given that to somebody, and shit has gone super duper bad. The fucking house is on fire. Let's stop playing the game, and let's just say everybody stop. We need to see what's going on. For the sake of humanity, we got to just stop everything. Everybody be still, and let's see where the problem is. Let's go for the biggest, most dangerous problems with the biggest, most dangerous weapons we can find, and then we squash it there first, and then we work our way down until we feel like the individual has been left alone. No weapons of mass destruction on any level could ever be used against anybody, because there is none, and there are no groups that can stand to, especially behind no illusion. If you're going to try this, at least stand out in the open and say you're trying to dominate the world. To try to do this while hiding behind the illusion that I owe you this is fucking ridiculous. Just say you want the smoke, bro, and just say it's us versus you, because that's the way you consider us. Balenciaga and all this other shit going on, and ain't nobody turn, man, y'all ass bugging. You late to the party if you digging anything that I'm saying. Man, just tell the bully that he gotta go. Telling the bully that he gotta go is not wrong. And I don't give a fuck who don't like me saying that. Get the fuck RPM Trey Vietnam in this bitch, man. Y'all bugging, tweaking all the time, and I'm tired of it, bro. I'm trying to save y'all, gang. I'm trying to save y'all, bro. Fuck. Get a gun. And stop trusting politicians, bro. You don't trust your neighbor. You don't trust your ex-wife. You don't trust a lot of motherfuckers. But the government, you go, hey, man, yeah, we'll vote and we'll see what happens next term, man. It's always next term, next election. To wait for some shit. To wait for what? They telling you what they plan is, because they fucking victory dancing 10 yards away from the end zone. They think they got this shit already. Because y'all dumb. They telling y'all so hard what it is that they're doing about everything, and the fact that they can live another day to broadcast yet another fucking cog in the wheel of their fucking grandmaster fucking plan. Every day that they goes by that they get unchallenged, they laugh and they wake up and go, damn, they not surrounding my castle right now? This shit is working. They are ecstatic right now. They can't believe this shit working. They believe it must be divine order, man, because this should not work. It shouldn't happen. Y'all so fucking tough about everything. And y'all can't be tough about saving the world when the World Economic Forum and all these motherfuckers been talking all this shit in everybody's face. And y'all are crash and die and give your life for other stuff. You accept death, but not death for this. From them. Why? This crazy. And you ain't got to die. They want you to think you got to die. You ain't got to die for this. If we all stood up and said this shit, they wouldn't even know where to begin. They were like, we don't even know what to do. It's all of them. We can't pinpoint an organization or a leader or a name or something or the next move. We don't see nothing. All we see is everybody looking at us. That's all they gonna see. And they go, fuck. Then they gotta fix it. Now they gotta fix it. Because nobody's moving, shaking, paying no bills, no taxes, no fines or fees. Ain't nobody going to court. Ain't nobody going to work. They go, wow. What? And who fighting? Nobody. See? Huh. You know what the gun is for? When they force to fight on you, when you show them this big example of stopping their fucking train without fighting, with all of the love and the togetherness and not fighting and letting the division get you, when you stop it like that, they going to fight you. Because they're going to be like, God damn, they figured it out. Love everybody, hug everybody, and stand together and look to the bad guy and say, We want you to stop it, and we're not going to move until you stop. Now, now what are you going to do? We're not fighting you or ourselves. We're not fighting nobody. What are you going to do now? And then they fight you and you fight back. You fight back, but you don't even got to fight them. And they want you to think that this is the only way you can come, and that's going to make you look like the bad guy no matter what. And we good at fighting. What you going to do about the fight? Don't fight them. That's the clue. That's the clue. That's the checkmate. We're not fighting you. You got to do it first. But we is watching you, and we shutting your shit down. Nobody's going to work and doing nothing. Ha! Look at it. Falling apart. What are you going to do? How about you climb down out that ivory tower and come down here and talk to us? How about we flip this upside down? You get down here. We go up there.